Hi, I'm Holly and you're watching 𝐊𝐶𝐞 TV live from Sydney. This is the mid-market pulse. Let's have a look at how the Australian market is trading by the afternoon. Well, the Australian share market is trading higher by Friday afternoon following a strong finish at Wall Street in the overnight trade. The market recouped some of the losses triggered by rate hike concerns, supported by a rally in bank and miners stocks. However, surges in COVID-19 cases in the country dented market sentiment, with the most populous state, Sydney, witnessing a double-digit rise in cases and faces a week-long lockdown. The ASX 200 is currently trading higher by 17.80 points or 0.24%. And during the day's trade so far, the index has gained as much as 0.6% to hit an intraday high of 7,322 after making a positive start. Overall, the benchmark has declined as much as 1% in the past 5 sessions. And now, if we talk about the shares specific from the sector trends, we'll see some interesting movements. On the sectoral front, 6 of 11 sectors are flashing in green. The materials sector is the best performer with a 1% gain, followed by financials, which rose 0.5%. Utilities, consumer discretionary, AREIT, and industrials are also trading higher with modest gains. And bucking the trend, healthcare was the top loser for the second day, followed by energy and tech stocks, among others. In the banking space, all the big 4 lenders, Westpac, Commonwealth Bank, Australia and New Zealand Banking Group, and NAB are trading higher. And in the mining space, index heavyweights BHP, Rio Tinto, Fortescue Metals, and Pilbara Minerals trade higher as well, owing to higher iron ore prices. Meanwhile, gold miners are trading on a mixed note due to corrections in gold price, while the grey mining shares trade lower. Ramelius Resources and Silver Lake Resources are flat in green. ASX-listed stocks are reeling under selling pressure, with index heavyweights Woodside and Santos trading lower. On Thursday, crude oil prices surged to 3-year highs amid strong energy demand and a fall in US inventories. August delivery Brent crude oil futures traded 0.08% up at 75.68 US a barrel. And WTI crude oil futures for August delivery traded at 73.41 a barrel, up 0.15% as of the 25th of June. Well, the market is action-packed today. Let's have a look at the shares that are in the news. But before that, we're going to take a short break. Tune in to stay updated while on the move.
We will tell you where the crypto craze has reached,
where the property market is headed next,
what the world is doing to become more environmentally friendly.
Apart from tracking the daily market charter,
be on top of the latest news and announcements
with 𝐊𝐶𝐞 TV. Hello and welcome back, viewers. I'm Holly and you're watching the Mid-Market Pulse on 𝐊𝐶𝐞 TV live from Sydney. We're interrupting this broadcast now to bring you breaking news from the New South Wales government. 4 areas of Sydney, including the CBD, have been placed in lockdown as the state records 22 new COVID-19 cases. Lockdown commences tonight and will be upheld until at least midnight on Friday, the 2nd of July. The affected local government areas include Waverley, Woolhara, Randwick, and the City of Sydney. Residents or workers of the aforementioned areas will only be allowed to leave home on the 4 following conditions. Firstly, for shopping for food or other essential goods and services, medical care or compassionate needs, exercise outdoors in groups of 10 or fewer, essential work or education, where you cannot work or study from home. So remember to wear masks where required, practice social distancing and general COVID safety during this urgent time. Together, hopefully we can keep the case numbers reduced and minimize the duration of this measure. Well, the world keeps turning and the market never sleeps, so let's get back into it with the shares that are in the news today. Shares of aviation company PTB Group Limited rose 2.9% to 70.5 Australian cents after the company struck a deal to acquire the assets of the United Turbine from Continental Aerospace Technologies. As per the announcement, the asset purchase includes United Turbine's inventory, work in progress, tooling and equipment. The purchase price is likely to be around $4.3 million, which will be funded from the company's available cash. Moving on to the next news, gold miner 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 Resources gained as much as 14.3% to 8 cents. The Gold Explorer said the company and Golden Camel Mining have applied for a planning permit to conduct and operate a 180,000-ton per annum gold toll treatment plant at the 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 mine in the state of Victoria. And on to the next news, 𝐊𝐴N Agriculture Group Limited gained as much as 7.1%, hitting the 2.880 mark, its highest since the 1st of February. The salmon producer stated its strategic review, which kicked off in February due to unsolicited approaches, remains ongoing. The company said it is currently facilitating due diligence by select interested parties in order to explore whether a transaction is possible. And on to the next piece of news. Lithium producer Pilbara Minerals Limited has reported that it has taken further significant steps towards growing the spodumene concentrate production at its Pilgangoora project located in Western Australia. After securing the board's approval of the staged restart of the Nangguju plant, it is anticipated that these operations will restart during the December quarter of 2021. As per the ASX announcement, the restart will expand production capacity, increase the scale of operations, and provide production flexibility as the company looks to satisfy rapidly growing market demand. And the share price of semiconductor memory technology developer Weebit Nano soared 13.3% at 1.8 Australian. The company shared that it has developed the industry's first ever commercial assimilation of an oxide-based ReRAM cell with ovonic threshold switching selector. This is an important stage in the company's path towards commercialization in the standalone memory market. As per the ASX announcement, this achievement is a crucial one towards broadening Weebit's target market beyond embedded non-volatile memory. And the next company is diamond producer Lucapa Diamond Company, which has said that the 7 big high-grade and fancy-colored diamonds recovered this year, weighing in at 620 carats from the Lulo Alluvial mine, were offered for sale via tender organized by Sodium in Luanda. The 7 Lulo diamonds brought a total sales price of $28.3 million, indicating an average price of $45,603 per carat. And the values achieved for the Lulo diamonds concentrate were illustrated after the market, where rough diamond prices have continued to strengthen on the back of low rough supplies and returning consumer demand. The company shared via the ASX announcement. And property investment and funds management firm Charter Hall Group has provided an update on the property revaluations and the resultant impact on group funds under management. The group's FUM platform will generate gross valuation increases of $3.3 billion, which will result in forecast group FUM rising to around $52 billion as of the 30th of June. And lastly, CIMIC Group Limited, companies Pacific Partnerships, CPB Contractors and Venture, along with other members of the Spark Consortium, have been selected by the Victorian Government as a preferred proponent to deliver the North East Link Primary Package PPP in Melbourne. The capital goods company shared. And now, time for another break, but stay tuned with 𝐊𝐼𝐴 TV. Tune in to stay updated while on the move.
We will tell you where the crypto craze has reached,
Where the property market is headed next.
what the world is doing to become more environmentally friendly.
Apart from tracking the daily market charter.
Be on top of the latest news and announcements
With 𝐊𝐼𝐴 TV. Welcome back, I'm Holly and you're watching 𝐊𝐼𝐴 TV live from Sydney. This is the Mid-Market Pulse. Let's have a look at some more important updates, this time from the Asian markets. Those markets are trading higher in the operating table, tracking on overnight gains from Wall Street. Taiwan's weighted index is the top performer in the region, surging as much as 0.88%. It is followed by Japan's Nikkei, which rises 0.65%. Seoul's Kospi is trading higher as well by 0.7%, and Hong Kong's Hang Seng rises as well by 0.46%. Shanghai's Composite is trading higher by 0.35%, while New Zealand's benchmark S&P NZX 50 is up 0.15%. Meanwhile, all three major US stocks ended on a strong note in the overnight trade. Blue chip S&P 500 and tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite closed all-time highs after US President Joe Biden announced more stimulus in the form of $1 trillion for the infrastructure deal with a bipartisan group of senators. The S&P 500 ended 0.58% higher. The Dow Jones rose 0.95% and the Nasdaq Composite gained 0.69%. Alright then, that is all for now. Stay tuned with 𝐊𝐼𝐴 TV for more live market updates. We'll be back with more news on the markets, economy and diverse themes and sectors. Holly Shields signing off.